From First Coast News, this is Good Morning Jacksonville.
And welcome back on this Friday morning. So you've likely seen these signs. You just saw it there saying photo enforced. That means that there is a red light camera at the next intersection. But pretty soon those signs and those cameras, they could be all gone. First Coast News' Alex Osiris is going to have the details on that coming up in just about 2 minutes. And here's some good news for people in St. Simon's Beach. The health advisory has officially been lifted.
Been talking about this back and forth
for quite some time.
Last couple of months. But high levels of bacteria found at East Beach Tuesday. Now officials say the waters are back and safe to go in. Will we get another alert in a week or two? We'll see.
A lot of folks are happy about that,
Certainly.
right? And your third big story on this Friday morning, the Jaguars showed up to play. They showed up and showed out, I'd say, and they were victorious against the defending champs, the New England Patriots.
All right, it was the preseason.
Yeah, I know.
Doesn't actually count, but that's cool. It was good practice, and we saw some big plays.
Yeah, I was proud of them. All right, okay, so many of you right now are headed out the door for school and work. We're going to turn things over now to our storm expert, Mike Pringley. Here's a quick look at what's in store.
Yeah, hey,
Mike.
good morning. Happy Pet Friendly Friday, and it wouldn't be Pet Friendly Friday with little Baxter not sending us in this beautiful picture. Nice selfie there. As we take a look at Placa High School, this is one of the dry spots this morning, okay? So waking up with 78 degrees at the bus stop. Not all of us will be dry, though. In fact, the kids in St. Johns County may have a few showers to contend with. Take a look why. We got this tropical plume of moisture with an area of low pressure that will slowly weaken over land today. That's a good thing. If it isn't going over land, if it was not going over land, it could have ruined our weekend and maybe formed into something stronger. But it looks like today it would squeeze out most of the moisture, so that's good news for our plans both Saturday and Sunday. Right now, radar showing a few of those showers poised offshore, moving towards St. Augustine. We'll time those out. But first, Katie Jeffries, 5-Star Credit Union Traffic Center.
Thank you very much, Mike. Let's start with a live look outside. This is a look at the Fuller Warren Bridge, and it looks great. No slowdowns, no problems there along the Fuller Warren Bridge. That's exactly what I want to see. Let's take a look towards your traffic maps, though, to help you out this morning. So if you are driving across the Dames Point Bridge, no slowdowns here, northbound or southbound. So that's some great news. Also, Nassau County, second day back to school for you guys. If you are traveling here along State Road 200, maybe you're traveling towards Fernandina Beach or Fernandina Beach. I promise to not say that right. Or Yulee, no problems there along State Road 200. So overall, it's a pretty good start to the morning. No reports of serious accidents, but if anything comes in, I will let you know. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Katie. We all remember 21-year-old Savannah Gold. She disappeared from her workplace parking lot just over a week ago. Well, later her co-worker confessed to killing her, and now the Gold family wants to help others. A GoFundMe page was started originally to help the family with funeral expenses. Well, it's now named the Savannah Gold Memorial Fund to help her legacy live on.
Thank you for putting $5 in there. And we just want you to know that it's going to help other women that suffer those kinds of abuses.
I want to help girls understand that it's not acceptable ever to suffer domestic violence or domestic abuse, verbal and physically.
Well, now the Golds are inviting the community to a celebration of Savannah's life at Losco Park in Mandarin. That's tomorrow from 2 p.m. until dusk. Lou?
This is new for you this morning. Sheriff Mike Williams says he wants to remove all red light cameras from Jacksonville intersections. The cameras are, of course, intended to help decrease traffic violations and keep roads safer, but Williams says it's not happening. Alex Osiris joins us now with more details on what will happen in the future with these intersections. Hello, Alex.
Good morning, Lewis. And you're not going to be seeing these flashes around intersections in Jacksonville because these red light cameras are coming down. That's according to Sheriff Mike Williams, who says that the project hasn't lived up to its expectations over the last 5 years, and that technology didn't really meet what they were looking to do. He said that they didn't really see a drop in intersection crashes, something that he was hoping for, and was talking about implementing a halo type of system that'll stop the red light for a longer period of time as it detects somebody trying to blow through the intersection. That technology doesn't really exist at this point, so that is why Williams says that this program is going to come to an end on December 31st. Still, though, you can still get a ticket between now and then, even on the last day, something that Williams says if you get one, you still need to pay that citation. Now here's Williams explaining what they're looking for.
Just never could get it really off the ground consistently and have it work, and so we began to do some research outside of just our vendor, and really in that whole arena, that whole industry, it's a challenge.
Williams says that after December 31st, when these cameras come down, they're still going to have more JSO officers staged at those busy intersections where more crashes tend to happen. Reporting live in the South Side, Alex Ositis, First Coast News.
The suspect in a fatal police shooting earlier this week goes before a judge in Missouri today. I'm Lindsay Boach, and that's topping national headlines at 5:35. The man accused of killing Clinton police officer Gary Michael will be arraigned today. Ian McCarthy is charged with first-degree murder and armed criminal action. His public defender says he will plead not guilty. He was arrested Wednesday after a long manhunt. Police say he shot the officer during a traffic stop Sunday night. The 2-year-old U.S. diplomatic relationship with Cuba is under threat because of an investigation into whether U.S. diplomats in Havana may have been victims of a hidden attack. U.S. government officials tell NBC News that they suspect American diplomats in Cuba were the target of, quote, acoustic attacks. It could have been ultrasonic sound waves, or some investigators say possible poisoning. The incident started last October and left a group of U.S. diplomats with severe hearing loss. Several agencies are investigating. A truck was struck by a train in Henry County, Georgia. Take a look. Police say that the tractor trailer stalled on those tracks along Highway 42. They say that's when the train rammed into the side of the truck. The driver got out of the truck before the collision. Thankfully wasn't hurt. That driver of the truck, though, will be cited due to it being a no truck crossing. All right, there's a key factor that has millennials taking the plunge when they're purchasing a new home. According to a recent survey, 33% of millennial home buyers' decision to purchase a home was driven by their dog, if you hadn't guessed by the video. Canine Friends outranked wedding bells and kids as the main reason for purchasing a home by that age group. 25% say marriage was the top motivator, while 19% say the birth of a child. And I can attest that it's a lot easier to open the sliding door, push the dog outside to go to the bathroom, than putting it on a leash and taking it for a walk.
That is really interesting.
It is.
Not surprising, though. All right.
It is.
Thanks for that, Lindsay. 37 minutes now past the hour, and just ahead of Good Morning Jacksonville on this Friday morning. Yes, Friday is finally here. The Jags get a really big win. Even if it doesn't count, I say it's big. They beat the defending champs on the road. Coming up, Jags insider Mike Kay is here to break down the highlights and where the Big Cats still need to improve. We're back in just 2 minutes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Y'all excited about the weekend?
I'm so excited for the weekend.
All right, and I know nobody loves dogs like you do. You ready?
I do. Is this where Arnold is debuted?
Not yet.
Oh.
Computer's still loading, but we got a special guy named Charlie who turns 1. So is that to say today? So Charlie turns 1. Yes, happy birthday, Charlie, and Katie is going to sing for us.
I am not, but I love you,
You
Charlie.
did the Pina Colada song. All right. Maybe next break. All right, we take a look at the big picture. Brunswick, Georgia, bus stop looking good for the kids this morning. 76 degrees with the southwest wind. So yeah, we're talking a few showers this morning, but that's farther south. We got to go coastal St. Johns County, especially areas of St. Augustine southward. Now, as we look at the big picture today, we are going to need the umbrella, especially this afternoon. But our timing for Georgia and southeast Georgia, mainly 2 to 7 o'clock and widely scattered. The farther south and east you go, though, a different story. We've got some heavier rain. Now, Duval, we could have a few showers pop by mid to late morning, mainly I-95 east, but I think most of it would be this afternoon, and it should taper off for the jumbo shrimp tonight by 7 o'clock. So here it is. Katie, notice we have the increasing rain chances for St. Augustine, Palatka, and we'll go to those school bus forecasts coming right up, where they could see a few showers this morning.
Stop trying to peer pressure me into singing on TV.
You have such a beautiful voice.
No, I don't. All right, let's take a look over here, guys, towards your traffic maps to help you out this morning. So if you are making your way out the door, this is a look towards I-10 and 295. So traffic along I-10 is moving without any issues, and that is great to see out there this morning. So far, still no reports of any serious accidents. If you're traveling through the west side of town, maybe traveling towards NAS Jacksonville, not seeing any issues there along US 17 or along Blanding. Not even congestion just yet, but likely we'll see some as the morning goes on. Don't forget Main Street Bridge. It will close tonight around 6:30, reopen Sunday morning around 6 a.m. If you approach it and you see those cones, just use the Acosta Bridge there instead.
Allen at midfield, looking deep, has a man wide open, touchdown in the end zone. Jacksonville and D.D. Westbrook, the rookie from Oklahoma, 42 yards from
Allen to Westbrook. touchdown. Is that something we're going to hear every single Sunday? Probably not. But at least it was fun to watch as the Jags do beat the Patriots in preseason 31-24. Mike Kay with us now. We are live here in front of Everbank where the players actually just getting in. They fly back at night, they come back. We just saw some of them drive off here pretty recently, so an early morning for them for sure. Big win. What do you make of some of the highlights, but of course talk quarterback play?
Well, the quarterbacks threw 18 passes all game. They completed 13 of them, got 2 touchdowns off of it, over 200 yards. I thought Blake did a great job in his limited throws. He only had 5 throws, connected on 3 of them. He made the right decisions. He never pressed. He took what the defense gave him. That's what the Jaguars want to see him do.
Running the football, though. You said a limited number of passes by all the quarterbacks who played. Doug Marrone has said he would ideally never throw the football and run it all the time. Hey, we've got a stable of running backs, it seems. What did you make of the running back position?
Well, the first quarter was heavily featured with the running game. Throws to the running backs, a lot of runs. Leonard Fournette looked the part last night. He looked like a big boy running back. Had 9 carries for 31 yards, scored his first touchdown, had a beautiful run on 4th and inches, gained 8 yards. You know,
yep,
that's more than inches. So they got a first down.
Yes.
But overall, and then you had Corey Grant with a 79-yard run for a touchdown. He had another couple of big runs. They have 4 legitimate running backs at this point.
Jags defense, playing a little defense, and a couple of guys who might be bad for quarterbacks this year.
Yeah, Yannick Ngakoue is the worst thing to happen to quarterbacks since.
Hit me.
I got nothing. You know what? Sorry, live TV, everybody. Yannick Ngakoue had a sack and a QB hit within 2 series.
Right.
He was all over Jimmy Garoppolo. You know what? He might be praying that the Jaguars trade for him next year, because if not, he's going to probably have to deal with Yannick Ngakoue for the rest of his career.
Miles Jack,
yes. He missed a couple of tackles, looked very comfortable setting up the defense as the middle linebacker. It's a very important phase of being a middle linebacker, but you also got to get off tackles, and you have to make tackles.
Mike Kay's not going anywhere. He's going to be here with us in another hour. I'm going to give him an hour to think about maybe another reference to somebody who's unhealthy for a quarterback. We'll come up with something, that could rival Yannick Ngakoue. But I also want to talk wide receiver position. It seems like we've got ourselves a wealth of wide receiver, and they may have to cut somebody that would be a pretty big name for another football team. We'll see. Mike Kay will be back. And remember, next Thursday, we're going to be busy at Everbank because they take on the Buccaneers. That'll be next big game, and it'll be all day right here on First Coast News. Back inside to you.
All right, thanks for that, Lou and Mike. And don't forget, Thursday, the Big Cats take on cross-state rival, the Tampa Bay Bucks. And you can watch the game right here on ABC 25. That's at 8 o'clock. And as Lou mentioned, the First Coast sports team will host a special pregame show at 7. And GMJ is live from Everbank that morning. It's going to be an exciting day. 45 minutes now past the hour on this Friday morning. Now, spending the day in St. Augustine could be getting a little bit more expensive. Sorry, folks. Up next, the changes city commissioners want to make on parking fees.
What'd you do if you won $393 billion? We're talking Mega Millions when GMJ returns. We're back in 2 minutes.
And welcome back, folks. In St. Augustine, you may soon see different prices for parking. You see, at Thursday's capital improvements meeting, city commissioners proposed the idea. The garage daily rate would increase from $12 to $15, but Residents Park Now cards would lower the daily rate from $3 to $2. A budget meeting is scheduled for the 24th. If approved next month, it would go into effect in October. Shelling out more bucks. Here we go. All right, it's time now to check in with our guy with the buzz, Brooks with the buzz. Now, Brooks, today we're talking about the jackpot, $393 million. That's what it's up to at this point.
$393 billion.
A girl can dream, right? That's the Mega Millions drawing.
You're right. Look, that happens tonight. I want to know, what would you do with that money?
I really don't know. You know what? I know this will sound cheesy, but I would still be right here at GMJ.
You know, because some folks say, I'm quitting my job. I'm not about this life. I'm going to travel the world. See, me, I'll probably do some traveling.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be here.
That's a good one.
I'll do some traveling.
Yeah.
I'm going back to Hawaii. Got to go to Portugal. Got to go to a whole bunch of other places. You know, if I have 390.
Mr. Fancy?
Oh, I'm going back. I'm going back. Look, and then when you talk about having $393 million, that's so much money.
It is.
You can do so much with it. Look, so let's talk about what many have been saying this morning about this. Warren says, Mega Millions is nearly $400 million. I like to think about what I'd do if I won, like keep the air conditioning in my house lower than 78 degrees. Look, man, I'm with you on that. That light bill can be high sometimes, and Marquez says, believe it, it's yours, and it's yours to claim. I need to know what you would do if you won this money. Look, you can always tweet me at Brooks Baptiste. Just be sure to use the hashtag GMJ. And remember, you can catch those winning numbers tonight on First Coast News at 11. And then tomorrow night is the Powerball drawing. And that's now up to $356 million.
Goodness. I'm with Marquise. I'm going to believe it. It'll happen. Right? We'll see. Why not? Thanks.
Yeah, I was just looking with the latest with Katie there, and you know, for now the roads are dry. We're off to a good start. Let's keep it that way. We're going to have a great Friday. We are going to watch these showers offshore, though, slowly pivot inland. We've already seen a few very light showers in St. Johns County, coastal St. Johns County, mainly St. Augustine Beach southward. So this is what we'll watch this morning. Our whole weekend depends on what's happening on this map. This is huge. All right, here's your low pressure over the Cape. It's expected to move over land, which would keep it from becoming a tropical system. But it has a lot of moisture, and that's why we could have a few rain showers start to fill in even this morning for areas I-95 east. So notice the HER model doing a pretty good job with this. And then as we head into this afternoon, showers I-95 east spread to the west. So not a washout today, but you'll even need the umbrella this morning, especially for areas along the coastal counties. And then as we head towards 7 o'clock, all right, so there's some showers around for the drive home. We should start to dry out for the jumbo shrimp. So let's go to the all-important weekend forecast. My weather pick would actually be the second part of the weekend. So here's precision today. AM showers I-95 east spread to the west. 7-day breaks it down. Once we get rid of this tropical low, it fills. It actually opens up and weakens. We'll start to see the lower rain chances Saturday and Sunday. There's the pick. And then we'll get back into the soup next week. Now let's get to Katie in the VyStar Credit Union Traffic Center.
All right, let's get you moving this Friday morning. So a lot of counties are already back in school. Duval and Clay County, they go back next week. But if you are in one of the counties where kids have gone back to school, just a couple of things to please remember. Look out for those school zones since you need to slow down to go through them once again. Don't be passing those buses with their stop arms that are out. And of course, give yourself extra time because you'll see an increase in traffic. Let's take a live look outside. This look towards 295 and Pritchard, and you can see the lanes there of 295 moving without any major problems. And so that is 295, kind of the West Beltway over here where you can see traffic moving very well. But overall, a great start to the morning. Kids here in Brunswick, they are already back in school. Second day of school today, I believe. No problems there in Brunswick or on I-95 from Brunswick towards the Jacksonville area. Your routes in from the beach, Atlantic Beach and JTB are all moving up to speed at the moment. So is 295 traveling from I-95 up towards Beach Boulevard. Not seeing any problems there. Lewis.
Katie, thank you. So, for most golfers, a hole-in-one is a once, but most likely a none-in-a-lifetime experience. Golf Digest says the odds of getting a hole-in-one is roughly 12,500 to 1, a.k.a. not likely, which is why this 92-year-old was so excited to accomplish the feat just the other day over at Hyde Park. But coming up on GMJ Monday, you'll soon learn this wasn't his first hole-in-one, or second, or third, etc., etc. We'll see you then. Gus is the man. The USA represented in style at the Cal Ripken World Series. How the Atlantic Beach team fared against Japan when we come back.
The high school football season officially kicks off August 25th, and the First Coast sports team wants to be on your campus for the ultimate game day experience on August 24th. So get to the sports section of firstcoastnews.com and vote right now.
The Atlantic Beach Suns took on Japan, as in the country, Thursday night in the Cal Ripken World Series. And unfortunately, they could not get it done. But they still won the national title, and they did represent the United States of America proudly. We were very proud of those young men. The Cal Ripken World Series, what a cool event. Tomorrow, there will be a celebration parade for the team. That'll be 11 o'clock in the morning all along Seminole Road. So let's go. Let's party for them, shall we? Great job, young men. Now, to the professionals, the Jumbo Shrimp. They play at home tonight. The Mississippi Braves are coming to town. You can have happy hour until 7:30 in the Craft Cave. And stay late for the fireworks show after the game, because the Friday night fireworks are always lit. And if you wear a red shirt and purchase your ticket at the box office, you're going to get $1 off, or you can donate it to the Intrepid Fallen Heroes Fund. Big night at the baseball grounds.
Yes, he sounds awesome. So if you've ever wanted to be the next idol, your time to shine is coming up next Thursday. Auditions will be held in Orlando. Singers must be ages 15 to 28 and legal U.S. residents. That morning on GMJ, our Shelby Danielson will be there live at the auditions, and you can register to audition at going to abc.go.com. All right.
Coming up, Good Morning Jacksonville at 6 o'clock. JFSO Sheriff wants to take down all red light cameras across Jacksonville. We'll have a live report with Alex Osiris.